Alrighty now. So, it's been now over a week. But you guys said that I should make the Tomcat. not many votes, but that's okay. I know that this is a mold that Revell has released a long time ago for 1/72 scale. I know there's a 1/48 scale. I don't know if Revell ever did a 1/32 scale version of the Tomcat, but that's fine. They probably did, and I don't even remember. Let's make sure that we are all on the same page, because I got to make sure. Yeah, so the first page is that for this. Let's put this over here. Keep it there. And then of course here's the bag. This is a very good bag, so I'm not going to throw this away. I'll probably use it for storage and stuff like that. Considering I'm very light on glue right now, I want to get the professional mini glue. See how that is. Let's look at the overall parts. Very, very nice recess lines, panel lines, you could say. There is, I see a lot of, like over here, some extra plastic that was left over from the mold. It's nice and detailed, just a little bit of a little bit of a bulge on the parts. I don't know how I can explain it, but there's definitely going to be some cleaning here and there. So far it's clean on the wings. Don't see anything out of the ordinary. That's a good wing though. Look at the fuselage. Oh, okay, that's actually really good detail. Especially here. So I am noticing something that's probably gonna annoy me. Is the fact that even though you have two parts for the main front part of the aircraft, you have, it's all one mold. Now I've seen, and this I've only seen this on this was like, I'm going back decades here. Yes, I'm very old, but I'm going back decades here, where I used to remember building the F15 and the F16, where you build these two parts, but then this one's one mold, so it goes right over it, so there's nothing for seam lining or anything like that. But this one has a seam line right in the middle of that, so I'm gonna have to like make sure I not only glue it but clean it, and then sand it down, get the scribing to scribe off the lines so it's nice and even. Here's the cockpit canopy, which we're going to be working on in a few moments. So yeah, I mean, this pretty much is the aircraft right here, and then you have this part. Which is the weaponry. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 Phoenixes. Phoenix missiles. That's what I just remember. This is part of under the aircraft. 20mm the entry for the 20mm gun. I'm gonna have to drill a little hole there. Okay, so there's 2 more here. So 1, 2, yeah, there's 6 Phoenix missiles. 2 Sidewinders, 2 Sea Sparrows, fuel tanks, and hard points. So, will we be utilizing everything on this aircraft? Let me verify. Phoenix, Sidewinder. Sparrow. I said sea sparrow. I think by accident. So you only get two sea sparrow. Two sparrow missiles and two Sidewinder missiles, and then two fuel tanks. So as I'm reviewing it, oh, interesting. Okay. So as I'm seeing here, the configuration. There's two types of configurations here. You have the hard point for the two Phoenixes that goes under the aircraft. And if I remember correctly, I thought there were supposed to be four hard points under the main fuselage. I could be completely wrong. I'm gonna have to check online. But for the actual side part of the weapons pylons, you have a choice of either putting two Sidewinders with two Phoenix missiles, or two Sidewinders with two Sparrow missiles. I think I'm going to utilize. So hold on. So that means you have one, two. Oh my God! So you can only have 8. You only can have 4 Sparrow Phoenix missiles. I was under the distinct impression you can have up to 6. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. That's fair. I mean, it's understandable. We'll figure this out. Weaponry, at least we have enough weaponry here for whatever we want. Cool. Alright, let me begin cleaning this up and start assembly. Alright, I think we cleaned up enough here for this. These are all the parts that make up the actual cockpit. Let's see how this glue is. It's one of these needle glues. Some great detail here. Ooh, this thing's already coming out. Holy shit. Let's see what's what. I think that one goes there. Oh, it goes like that, so you have to put the two. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So these two go with these, and then you put that in here. Hopefully this is not as messy as I've heard people talk about. There we go. So that's taken care of. So how do I... Is there a squeezy type thing? Alright, it does. Oh, you gotta bend it down a bit. Alright, that's fine. I think I better lower the volume down on my phone. It can be a little annoying. There we go. Now, as I'm waiting for this to dry, I know that the chair is black, while the seating, sorry, the side of the chair is black, while the I believe the actual chair is green, and some grays here and there. This is something that obviously many people will probably say, oh, you should paint that first before doing this, but you know, it goes without saying that, you know, many people will do the opposite, and that would be me. I'll probably do it like, I'm going to probably end up hand painting it. And I just realized something that I just did right now. There was a leftover part here that I need to remove. Yeah, some parts can be like hand painted, while others you could airbrush. Oops. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching a lot of scale model aircraft videos, and I'm nowhere near his caliber of building, you know, aircraft, but he does some great work, great presentations and things like that. So, alright, so we have this part here, and let's see here, so this one goes back there. Let's get the back part here done. I need this. Actually, I need this. Alright, and then this I can do with that. I think I have to remember the position of this, yeah, because that, yeah, that sticks out like that. Okay, good. Ah, come on, get in there. I think I got it. There we go. There we go. Nice. Now, as I'm reading the manual, the next thing it's probably going to tell me is put it into the actual, right now it says there to put that on, you know, put these on, but I'm going to paint these first. So let me prepare the table for painting. Okay, so as I'm waiting for those other parts to dry and get ready for paint, I might as well do some of the other parts, like the wings, some of the parts that's on the next page. Basically the wings though. And what I did was, not only I removed the seam lines and smoothed it down, but I actually used this tool, finally, this plastic scriber too, where I just slowly but surely go all the way down like this to etch in a little bit more of the, remove a little bit more of the plastic, so I can have it ready for painting, for detailing and all that stuff. I've already done it. I'm not going to do it again. Just you saw a little bit of it. But first thing, let's glue this on. And I'm going to actually be using a combination of other glues. I'm not going to be using the small one. The small one is going to be a little bit more precise. But for something like this, it's a little bit more thicker. I'm going to use the Mr. Cement by Mr. Hobby. Unlike Gundam, of course, Gundam kits, you may have to go in and use your sandpaper to clean up not only the nubs and all that stuff and the markings, but the extra added plastic left over. So that way you don't have anything that's obstruction the parts to connect. There we go. I'm going to use this here to hold it into place. There's a little bit of gappy there, but I'm going to probably end up, let me see, do I have enough here? I don't like to use this, but I'm going to have to use it anyway. There we go. So that part is done. We have these little parts here. Make sure you test fit them first, so it goes in nice. Oops, not this one. There we go. You may also want to make sure that, like when you test fit them, also make sure that that for parts that are round or oblong or anything like that, that they go around nice and smooth, that there's no overlap or anything like that, because especially when like you want to put something on that's supposed to connect round, you want to make sure there's not off center. Now for this one is done here, but I'm going to take this, wrap it around there, and then take this one, which is the intake, just put it right there. There's no, unfortunately there's no right or wrong. I don't see like any indication that you need like a little guide. Usually they'll put a little plastic guide there to tell you, okay, this isn't in the position you want, so that's fine. Yeah, that's good right there. Let's do the other one. I'll of course let this dry, so I can then later on, once it's I'm going to sand it down. I'll use a combination of 400 and 600 grit sanding paper. There's some nubs here, but I don't know if it's actually going to be interfering with the assembly. We'll find out soon enough. That didn't go through. There we go. That should be fine. Let's do the other one. I have to put a lot on the leading edge because I didn't realize it originally. Yeah. I'll have to review that wing again later on because I didn't see it properly in the light. As you can see, I've used the only clamp there, but what I can do right now to help me with this is I'm going to use a little bit of masking tape to help me out. Just to hold it in, keep it into place.